Get things done when you're in need and don't know where to go. Pick up the phone and call Mom.
Getting Market was licensed by the Department of Business Oversight under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. California NMLS ID 237926. Also licensed in Texas and Tennessee 184373. Arizona 0941504 and Nevada 57237.
She's a mortgage mom.
So again, anybody, yeah, and I just totally, so this, it's hard because if I start to talk, then it totally mutes you, which is not the way, usually when we're in studio together, you can say something, I can talk, they can hear us like it's a normal conversation. So I didn't mean to go over the top of you. I thought you were done. It is what it is, right? All right, so everybody guys watching, this is Mortgage Mom Radio. What do we do? Well, we're going to help you guys with anything at all that surrounds your mortgage and your real estate needs. We're here to answer those questions. We want you to ask them of us. Put your question right into the feed. We are here. We are live at 5. You guys are watching us do it live, so obviously there's going to be mistakes made, issues with, the sound. You guys are watching it live. Watching us record, and then we're going to take this show, we're going to put it to podcast, we're going to send it off to the radio, and it's going to be on Saturday morning at 7 on Go Country. Go Country listeners, if you guys are watching this on Saturday morning, we want you guys to watch us live on Wednesdays at 5. We want you guys to ask us those questions. If that's not possible, we get it. We have so many people that call in all of the time and they say, I love listening to you guys on my way into work. And I get it. It's just something that you turn on the radio and there we are. And, you just that's when you listen, and we understand if Wednesday at 5 is hard. But we would love for you guys to join us. We want you to give us those questions. We want you to put them into the feed. You can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us on Facebook. All you got to do, you can watch us on Twitch. I don't think we have any followers on Twitch at all, but there might be somebody out there that's a gamer that would prefer that platform. And hey, why not, right? So if you guys want to subscribe to the YouTube, turn on the notifications so that you know when we do go live. Go ahead and follow our page on Facebook so that you know when we go live and you can watch us there. But we want you guys to get those questions out to us. That is what we are here for. How else can you get a hold of us? It's 844-935-3634. That's 844-WE-LEND-FOR-YOU. That is LEND and the number 4. We'll get you on the calendar. You'll talk to me one-on-one. You'll talk to Heidi one-on-one. Or you'll talk to another loan officer on the team. I can see Matt looking at me.
Okay. Yep, Dad's on. Hi, Dad.
Hey, Dad. How you doing? You got both of your kids here. That's great. I love it that my family watches. So far, my dad, my Aunt Lori, and my cousin Erica have been the only two. Oh, no, we had Houseboat Billy.
Yep.
He was on.
And was it Nancy?
Yes, and we had Nancy. That's nice. So we want you guys to watch. We want to be able to say hi. We want to know you're there. If you're not giving us a thumbs up or a hi, please do that. We would love for you to do that. We want to know you guys are watching. But a couple of things that we haven't talked about, and I want to get this out there to real estate agents, which I think is really important, and home buyers especially. But obviously, if you're thinking about refinancing, it would work for you as well. We talk about the phone app all of the time, but I want you guys to understand how valuable that this tool is. So number one, if you want the phone app, all you have to do is text the word MOM to 36260. So that's MOM to 36260. And the reason that it's so valuable is that it's going to run payments for you. Now, number one, it's got an affordability calculator. So if you've been thinking about maybe wanting to buy a house and you're not quite sure how much that you could qualify for, and you're not really ready to pick up that phone and have a conversation yet, you're still in your shy mode. That's okay. And I love that Heidi's yawning right now. If you guys are watching us live, you can see the yawn. I love it. But if you're just still kind of shy and you're not quite ready to pick up that phone and talk to us yet or do that pre-approval, there's an affordability calculator there. So you open up the app, and at the bottom it says calculator. You push on the calculator button, and there's a refinance, a purchase, and an affordability. So it'll kind of take you through what are your debts, what is your income, and give you an idea of what you're going to qualify for. I can tell you that the number that comes out of that calculator is extremely conservative. So what me and Heidi are going to work our magic on is going to be a much larger number, as long as you're putting in your information accurately, which again, it's garbage in, garbage out, good in, good out. So as long as you're putting your information in accurately, we're going to get you to a higher sales price than what it's showing you. But it gives you a good idea, like, hey, am I really in the market that I could buy a house? But what I really love about it for the real estate agents and the buyers, and I want you guys to really hear me out here on this one, the calculator is amazing if you're going in there to do purchase. So you're going to put in your sales price. number one, you're going to select your product. So at the very top of that calculator, you can see conventional, FHA, USDA, and I think that there's one more. FHA, conventional, USDA, and VA. Thank you, Heidi. And VA. So you're going to actually select your program from the top of that calculator. Once you do that, then you're going to put in your sales price, your down payment, and then it's going to ask you for your tax rate. Okay, well, for a home buyer, the most conservative number we can give you, obviously there's places that are brand spanking new that have a lot of Mello-Roos that your tax base is going to start to crawl up there. I've seen it as high as 2.2%. But here in LA County, Orange County, Ventura County, California counties, if you put in 1.25%, Riverside, Sanby, if you put in 1.25%, that's going to be pretty close to where your property taxes are going to come out. Again, as long as you're not looking at something brand new. Arizona, put in 1%. Texas, we're huge. We get a lot of calls from Texas. Texas, put in 2%. You think maybe a little higher for Texas, Heidi? What?
Yeah, it's about like 2.19.
Yeah, so put in 2.2, but it's going to let you put in the percentage for the property taxes. Put it in there. It's going to ask you, what is your insurance policy run for a year, for 12 months? For you new home buyers, you probably have no idea what to put in that number. Put $1,200. That's $100 a month. That is more than sufficient for pretty much anywhere except Texas. Texas, you probably want to put in about $1,500, maybe $1,800. Texas is expensive for taxes and for insurance. But other than that, every other state, put in $1,200. It's more than enough. If you're in a home that's $300,000-$400,000, that insurance is probably going to be closer to like $700-$800 for the year. But put in $1,200, put in 1.25 for your taxes. If you don't know what interest rate to put in, that handy dandy calculator phone app says, email Debbie, email Heidi. Just ask us really quick, hey, what interest rate should we put in there? But just to be safe right now, because again, this is safe, giving you numbers that you can truly base a decision on, put in an interest rate of 3 3/4. Right now I'm quoting a lot of rates lower than that. Go ahead.
I don't want to cut you off, but I think in the calculator you're putting in your monthly, so don't put $1,200.
No, it's annual.
Is it?
Yeah. It is. It's annual, and it says it. So you guys look at what it says next to insurance. If it says monthly, put in 100. If it says annual, put in 1,200. But I'm 99.9% sure that it's annual. But when you run it, let's say that you're doing an FHA, it's actually going to calculate that mortgage insurance. It's going to add the 1 3/4 that gets financed to your loan amount up front, and it's going to add the 0.0085 or 0.008. Depending on how much you're putting as your down payment amount, it's going to run that right into that calculation. So it's going to give you that breakdown of that monthly payment. It asks you for your email address. Put your email address in there and send yourself the results. What you get in email is a complete breakdown. I mean, way better than what you're actually seeing in the picture from the calculator itself right there on your screen in your phone app. So email that to yourself so that you can see it. If you're buying a house conventional and you don't have a full 20% down, put in the credit score is going to calculate it from the mortgage insurance companies. So now you're seeing what a true payment would be with the mortgage insurance included. USDA, the funding fee, very similar to VA, gets financed into your loan amount. It's going to run that payment for USDA. So for Arizona, for Texas, Tennessee, Washington, Nevada, we're licensed in a lot of states, Oregon, that have USDA financing all day long. So you guys might use USDA. Again, if you don't know what interest rate to put in there or you're not sure what to plug into those numbers, simply send us an email and ask. And I'm going to respond to you. Heidi's going to respond to you. But I'm telling you, real estate agents, when you've got questions about what would that payment be, you're showing that property to that client that's looking at it, wants to know, what's this house going to cost me? It really does do it. And when I say that, when I'm talking to clients on the phone and I'm running payments quickly and we're doing a pre-approval by hand, what do you make? What are your debts? What kind of price do you want to buy? How much down payment do you have? I'm plugging all that into that calculator. I'm using the same calculator and I'm running the debt to income ratio and I'm telling them what they're going to qualify for. This calculator is very intuitive. It knows what it's talking about. So the only things that you can mess up is if you put your property taxes in wrong, you put your homeowner's insurance in wrong, or if you put your interest rate in wrong. If you're not sure what to put, just email us and we'll tell you. Now you can run the payment as many times as you want. You can surf Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, and you can run those payments and see if it's something that would be in the ballpark of what you want. it really is. I can't tell you guys how beneficial that it is to be able to do that on your own without having to wonder, will I qualify for this place? Or, can we afford that payment? Just because you can qualify for something, which is typically more than what you want to pay, we can typically qualify you for a lot more than what the payment is that you're comfortable with. So this gives you that opportunity to do a lot of work on your own, which in today's day and age, we all want to do. We all want to research for everything on the internet. We all want to run it ourselves. We want to make that decision before we pick up that phone. And, if you've got to reach out to us, send a quick email. I'm going to respond very fast, give you the information that you need. Trust me, anybody that has ever worked with me knows that I will answer the question. I am direct and straight to the point, and I'm not a massive salesperson, and I'm not going to go crazy and just start, blowing you up. I'm going to give you the information that you need, let you know if you want to set up a time to talk to me, that I'm happy to do so, and I'm going to send you on your merry way. So, again, if you guys want that phone app, take advantage of it. Text the word MOM to 36260. Again, this is and it's confusing, trust me. The telephone number that you're texting is 36260. The message in the text message is MOM, M-O-M. It's going to send you the link, and you're going to be able to click on the link, save it to your home screen, run the payments, use the calculator, run the affordability. If you guys have never heard us before and you just stumbled upon us and you want to hear more of our past shows, you can listen to the podcast right from the app. You can apply for your loan right from the phone app. You can contact us. Like I said, you can call the office. You can email me. You can email Heidi. There is a lot that you can do with that phone app that you don't even need a computer. But the calculator piece is the best part. So I really hope that real estate agents out there, you guys listening, download the phone app, use it. It really is going to step up your game as far as showing homes and being able to quickly get information out to the client, especially when it comes to mortgage insurance, because you just don't know what that mortgage insurance is truly going to cost. You've got to ask them.
Time I was shopping.
Yeah. You've got to ask the client, what's your credit score? The mortgage insurance is based on their down payment and their credit score. That's really what it's based on. There's no way for you to know that without being a lender in front of a computer, unless there's a phone app that's connected to something that's calculating it for you. So I can't say enough that is really such a good tool that I really hope that all of you guys out there listening do that. It just really will help you to determine and make a lot of decisions. There's also on there where you guys can watch our Homebuyer Workshop series, where we start right from the very beginning and I take you all the way through the closing disclosure, which is basically the very end of the transaction. I think we've got about 7 or 8, maybe 9 different Homebuyer Workshop series. So those are really good too. They're a little bit out of date, I'm going to be honest. I did record those last year in 2019. When I say that they're out of date, the loan sizes have obviously changed every single year. 2020, we've got a little bit higher loan limits than what we had in 2019. Down payment assistance, I do talk a little bit about that in some of the episodes. Please keep in mind that right now is on hold. We don't know when it's coming back. We were told May 31st is when we're going to hear more, but we don't know if it's going to be opened back up or if it's just going to continue to stay on hold for a while. So there is going to be some information that's going to be a little bit off, but the bones of the story are in there, and it's giving you everything that you need, like understanding